CD Projekt Red just gave us some more updates that we've actually been looking forward to for quite a while now. This new patch 2.3, I believe, uh, it was announced about a month ago. It was supposed to come out like a couple weeks ago, I think. They delayed it for a while, but it's about to drop tomorrow as of recording, July 17th, 2025. And it brings a couple things into the game to kind of make it feel a little bit more alive, which for one I can appreciate. But let's just jump right into it. First off, they announced a lot of updates for the cars in the game. Uh, so we are getting 4 new cars, all a little different. I think one of them they mentioned that was teased within their comic book that we haven't seen. So it comes original from that. And aside from those 4 cars, they also added more customization for your cars. You can now have different little patterns and coatings for your cars. So if you want to drive a pink car, now you apparently can. And sometimes you'll see cars out in the wild where if you like the design of that car, through some lore accurate storytelling, you can now steal the coating from cars that you see and use it as your own. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Just kind of adding a little bit more customization. Now you can kind of customize your bikes now. I always wondered why you couldn't customize your motorcycles, so I'm glad they're actually adding that here now. But aside from all of that, they added a few little extra goodies to kind of revisit Night City to make it feel a little different. You can even call a taxi now, the Delamain. Now you can call for a Delamain cab, kind of like these taxis that are all around Night City. And they also added a bunch more stuff for photo mode. Now you can kind of spawn whatever NPCs you want. And I'm sure a lot of those gaming photographers are going to have a lot of fun with that. You can even change your NPC's outfit to kind of fit the mood that you're trying to fit. You can even call up Brendan the vending machine. So if you ever wanted to take a selfie with that creepy mother, now you can. And then like little things like now Johnny can like sit in your passenger seat while you drive, and you can tell him to F off if you want to and cause more dialogue there if you wanted some more Johnny Silverhand moments. And aside from all of that, a few other fixes here and there. So nothing too major. Overall, I'm a little surprised about the hype behind this patch. I know whenever CD Projekt Red announces something new for Cyberpunk, people go bananas. But my guess, like most of that team is probably working on the next Witcher game. And then after that game gets released, that's when they're going to start working on the new Cyberpunk content or the next Cyberpunk sequel. So yeah, I mean, me personally, I wasn't totally expecting a whole lot. The fact that we even get some customization stuff and some quality of life updates, for that I'm excited. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a new game plus, but a man can dream, and hopefully one day that will come out. Also, Cyberpunk wasn't the only game that got a little bit of a highlight this week. We got some more information on Ghost of Yotai. This is ahead of their fall release, so this is pretty much how the game is going to operate when we play it this fall. The emphasis here was on exploration and how players can approach the game. They're adding this new system called a clue system. It's nothing new that we haven't seen in video games. The last game also had kind of either a stealth or face-forward approach, and they're just kind of emphasizing that a little bit more here. So you can interrogate some enemies and get some information on some locations that you need to hit up and find directions of where your quest is going based on this clue system. I, for one, hope that there isn't a sense of repetitiveness through this mechanic, but knowing Sucker Punch, I'm sure they'll have some good stories and incentives on why you're approaching every situation. But it's always hard to kind of predict what the player is going to be doing. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out. Overall, I'm super excited. I loved Ghost of Tsushima. It was like one of my favorite games of the last generation. And I'm super hyped for this one. It could even be game of the year contender. It's giving me a lot of that Red Dead Redemption vibes, where the game is a little slow, so I'm definitely going to be taking my time on that game. can't wait to play that game when it comes out this fall. Also, the third game to talk about this week is the big one that just got released for the Switch 2 is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I talked a little bit about it in my previous video, kind of showing some reviews that came out, and based on journalists, it's pretty much like the best game ever. IGN, I think, gave it like a 10 out of 10, even calling it a masterpiece. And seeing how they reviewed Expedition 33, I don't know what their metric of scale is here. I'm hearing that the game is, if you like this kind of game and you're a big fan of Mario and Donkey Kong and Nintendo and all that, you're gonna love this game. It's really fun to smash around. You're basically Donkey Kong just smashing around the levels, and you can't go wrong with that, right? Comparing this to Expedition 33 score that IGN gave it, I think they gave it like a 9. I'm not sure where their metric is here, and how they measure their games, you know? I know IGN's fallen off of popular opinion as of late in the last couple years, so I don't know. Maybe Donkey Kong Bonanza is game of the year. It's definitely the best game that's ever come out for Nintendo since Tears of the Kingdom. And yeah, if you're excited, you definitely got to play it. But that's all I got this week. I want to say thank you for those that saw the video all the way through. I appreciate all of you. Comment down below what you think. What games are we playing? Any news that I missed that you would love for me to talk about. I love to talk about video games and want to have more conversations with y'all. And yeah, and this is gonna be a little bit of an Easter egg, but if you guys want, if anyone out there is interested in starting a group chat with me and some other people about video games, and I know it's really hard to find like a play group out there for certain games. I, for one, I jump around different multiplayer games all the time, and I would love to have a group for every single game that's out there, you know? So yeah, if you ever want to hop on anything, or want to start like a group chat or Discord or something, please put it down in the comments. I'm Digital Pencil, and yeah, keep on gaming.